Back with round 3 on the Ruger P345 assembly. I think I might have found a pretty neat trick here. Actually, probably not a trick. It's probably the way that any Ruger armorer probably does this, or they're probably just laughing at me right now. So if you get that ejector to sit flat against the back portion, and then just basically pull straight up and slide, the right side detent pin will pop itself into place, and then from there you can take a flathead screwdriver and pop that other side into its home, just like that. And let's see here, that spring is in the right spot inside of there. Yep, we look to be positive on that, and now you can see that the ejector pops down and functions the way it should. Alright, from here I like to put the mainspring back into its home. Basically just going to slide that right up inside the mag well with the dog leg pointing towards the back strap. Basically just goes right up in there and pops into its home. The way you know that you have it in the right spot is you basically are feeling tension when you press on it. So from there we're going to be putting this plug back in. A little thing about this plug, you got to make sure that the beveled edge is pointing downward because that is what is resting against your detent pin and allows you to slide it in the detent pin inside and out. If you put it around the flat way, it makes for a real difficult push and pull to try to put it back together or take it apart. So from there, all you're really doing is pretty simple. You're going to be putting that mainspring into this the hole in the plug and just basically pushing it all together. And then right now we're going to be pushing down with our thumb here and pushing down their thumb and then pushing in the actual pin itself right here. So pushing that down, getting that hole looking good, and then from here just helps to either use the hammer and give it a couple little taps against the table. Fail. There we go. That's popped in home now. Use the little push pin set to seat it all the way across, and that is in its spot. I'm just going to level it out from side to side, make it look nice. Alright, so now we have functioning here. Everything looks like it's good. Final step now is we're going to drop that trigger back in. Basically you have to, if you cock back that hammer, it's going to give you a little bit more play on the trigger mechanism. All you're really going to do here is just going to drop that trigger in, make sure that these two mate together, and then it just drops straight down. And a little tricky thing you got to remember with the trigger mechanism, there's a detent ball in there that makes it so you cannot push the actual detent pin for the trigger all the way through unless it's depressed. So I'm going to go ahead and get this trigger in spot and get half of the pin through, and then use one of my push sets here to hold that pin down so we have it halfway through. It won't go in any further. We're depressing this little guy right in there, and then from there we're able to push this pin all the way through, and it'll just seat itself. And that pin is pushed in, and then we can pull that trigger, and that's going to function. Everything is functioning in here, and that's basically a reassembly of the Ruger P345 lower. So there you have it.